Andrew is bleeding. Not metaphorically, actually. His hands are torn open, blood on the drums, breathing breaking apart. And yet, he keeps playing. Why? Because somewhere deep down, he believes a very dangerous lie, that suffering is the price of greatness. And maybe that's why Whiplash feels so disturbing. Not because Trance Fletcher humiliates his students, but because a part of you understands him. We like to imagine success as something beautiful, talent, recognition, admiration. But Whiplash shows something darker. That greatness is often closer to addiction than ambition. From the beginning, Andrew has one fear: being ordinary. He doesn't want to be good. He doesn't want balance. He doesn't want happiness. He wants to be unforgettable. And Fletcher sees that instantly. Fletcher isn't just a cruel teacher. He is the physical embodiment of a voice you already know. That voice that whispers, "You're not enough. Push harder. Pain means progress." And here's the most disturbing part of the film. Fletcher doesn't feel completely wrong, because the world is full of people who suffer their way into greatness. Athletes, artists, filmmakers, musicians. Their stories always repeat the same pattern: obsession, isolation, collapse. And somehow we romanticize it. We say he sacrificed everything, as if self-destruction is the entry ticket to greatness. And this is the question Whiplash forces into your mind. If that pressure didn't exist, would Andrew ever become great? Or worse, if Fletcher had been kind, would Andrew have remained safely, forgettably ordinary? The film refuses to answer. That's why it stays with you, because it forces you into something uncomfortable. Maybe we don't chase greatness because we love success. Maybe we chase it because we are terrified of being average. Think about it. How many times have you refused to rest? Not because you were driven, but because rest made you feel guilty? How many times have you pushed yourself to breaking point just to silence the feeling that you are not enough? That is Andrew. He isn't chasing music anymore. He's chasing worth. And Fletcher understands that. That's why he breaks him, humiliates him, pushes him beyond sanity. Because he wants one answer. Does Andrew truly want greatness? Or is he only in love with the idea of it? Then comes the ending. One of the most unsettling endings in modern cinema. Andrew finally gets everything he wanted. Recognition, control, immortality. For the first time, Fletcher looks at him, not as a student, but as something equal. But something has changed. He no longer feels human. He doesn't feel alive. He feels engineered for performance. And that is the real tragedy of Whiplash. Not that Andrew suffered, but that he believed his suffering was what made him valuable. And maybe the scariest part of this film isn't that Andrew exists. It's that so many of us are already becoming him. So here's the real question. If becoming extraordinary cost you your peace, your relationships, and your sanity, would you still choose it? Or are some dreams only beautiful from a distance? Welcome to Cinemato. But before you go, I need your honest answer. Was Fletcher abusive or was he necessary? Be honest. Drop your answer below.